Message, guys, you know, when your heart is pure and your heart is different, you go by things in a lot of different ways, a total different way than the norm. Because I just see certain things and I just wonder why certain things take place, and I realize why a lot of people don't like me. So I'm in this facility recruitment center where people go and get jobs that they need. You know, people come in and get jobs because they need to work, right? And this particular girl, nah, I'm not saying that it's okay to do what she did. I'm not saying that. However, how to put this, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash, but this one girl came in the facility or whatnot, and she was coming in there to get a drug test and fingerprinted to start a job, right? She had two kids, like 4 and 5, in the car. She had the emergency lights on, but the people in the building didn't know that she had people in the car. Until the horn started blowing, nobody know the children was out there. They had reached to the point to get their children. I mean, to come to the front of the car and blow the horn. This car was off. It was a little cold outside, but they was all bundled up when she brought them to the door. So she just thought she was gonna come in and run in and run out, which she would have, but it was taking her longer than normal for some reason. So when the horn started blowing, the people in the building were like, "Hey, anybody outside with this car?" And so she ran to the front, and she went in the car and she got her kids out, and she brought them to the door, and she was like, "Uh, anybody can watch my kids for me?" No, she was like, "Can kids come in here?" They was like, "No," and they was rude about it. And she was like, "Can they just stand here?" And for me, I'm like, "Yeah, I watch them. Don't make no difference. Like, I see what you're trying to do. I watch them." And like I said, of course, you don't leave your children in a car. However, some people has to do what they have to do when they know they had nothing else to do or no way to turn. She thought that she was gonna come in, get fingerprint, get drug test, and she was gonna be gone, which is that is the process. No more than 15, 20 minutes at the most. And I know anything can happen under that time span. I know this. However, when she went out to get her keys and brought them back, they was like, "Oh no," And then after she walked away, they was like, "I'm finna call the fucking people on her motherfucking ass." They was going off. They was cussing.